Welcome to page 2 of 1970's dance teen show from Philly. Great nostalgic videos of how we danced then. Alright, here we go. Not only were they thin, but most of the part they dressed nice, except for the girls in white strapless top with the fur the camera couldn't pull away from her bounce boobies. Ugh. Alright. I completely forgot I won first place best freestyle dance in 1979 in junior high school. 9th grade dance. The French teacher who organized the competition completely forgot to issue my prize. I didn't care. We were a large school with over 1,000 students. The late bloomers had a huge population, and the glory of winning the first place was good enough. I became popular, which was a task at that time. It was more important to try to be popular than actually be popular, I found, and remind my humble self. You mean you noticed? Hello. How could anybody not notice? She did it on purpose to get the whole room to look at them big old tooters. Dancing bodies and pre-high corn torture. And before GMI corn and wheat. Okay, yeah. But not before the GMO banana. Love this post. Bring back great memories of a time where people were more connected and organic. Okay. This is how I dance. It's a little robot. Improved is not the appropriate word. Creaking and crunching and whatever the hell else the rappers call their attempts at dancing, just as bad as their attempts at singing, are a giant leap downhill as far as I'm concerned. Oh my god, there's more footage. I thought what I posted was the limit, but there is even more amazing nostalgic footage of RJ's teen dance show. That was before hair dryers. Talking about my generation. My generation, baby. Nope, that was the historic era of the hairdryer freaking teen had run. The TV commercials carried non-stop freaking hair blow dryer ads 24/7. Every single guy, myself including, had a blow dryer. It was Regine then, and some guy dancing or something. That was my first observation as well. We were thin back then in them days there, LOL. But I also dressed properly, we also dressed properly. No tattoos, no dingy hair, ugly makeup, cell phones dangling from our ears. Yeah, no, you just spent all day stuck to the wall. I did have a laugh at the platform shoes, exactly the same white pair I wore in my 19 1975 wedding. Of course, my husband was 6'5" and I was 5'2", so platform shoes were necessary. Me too. Oh my God. What happy memories. I won Miss Brick House 1979, 100 girls on the dance floor, and I won, and a ton of the other contestants like the Twist, Mr. Wipeout, and Miss Wipeout, and etc. Oh, how much I want Time Machine to go back. Happier times of my life. Thank you, OP, for some happy memories. The 70's were the best. No, they weren't. I see a lot of pretty women in skirts and in pantyhose too. I see a lot of handsome men who look like men. I see no tattoos on women. Looks like a good-looking crowd. Those were some truly living in ironic times. I had a pair of platforms that were covered in multicolored sparkles. They were my favorite of all time that I had. Yep. Not a fat fucking sight. First thing I noticed. Well, that's kind of... Congratulations on your good son. I'm sorry. Did you just say something or pass gas? I couldn't tell. See this loser, young lady? You'll marry him, and I'll disown you. He's a kitty. He's a cute little kitty. Kitty. Whatever. Winnebago. That's New Jersey. Oops. That was before my time. I was just a baby in the 70's, but I remembered the music. Oh my God, that was the most entertaining 10 minutes I've had in a long time. Thanks for sharing this, Jim. How funny the Bee Gees blamed him for killing disco. Americans have been made fat, slow, and sluggish, and brain dead by design. The transition was still young in 1970s. Now here in 2017, the transmission is complete. Here's to you. Suck my dick. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Suck a dick and swallow slow. Ayy. Fucking amateurs. Lots of porn vintage actors in there. Nah, wasn't too bad. Yes, it was, really. Finally, somebody spitting some reality. Everybody thinks their generation is the best. I grew up in the 90s, and it sucked. Oh, yeah, having to have to walk miles to find a computer. Now I got one in my fucking pocket. Anyways, I can only record for 10 minutes, so... A lot of empty crap. Alright, so... Part 3, I guess. Bye.